out of 6 would say that.
That's funny.
Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you.
My kitchen's covered with sprinkles. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Get your lights.
No, I haven't.
Please rise. Hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing and join the board in a moment of silence as we honor our first responders, our veterans, and of course, at this time of year, our active duty troops who are away from their families, keeping us safe and protecting our freedoms. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy holidays. We're almost there. I'll entertain approval of bills and payroll.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Rivera, I'd also like to mention, of course, this evening, unfortunately, Trustee Clark cannot be with us. He had a family emergency, and our thoughts and prayers are with him at this time of year on the passing of a family member of his. Mr. Rivera.
Resolved to approve a request by Stefania Catering to renew a permit to operate a catering truck in the Village of Mineola along specified routes Mondays through Fridays.
Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Trustee, Deputy Mayor Sartori, second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by the Mineola PAL for the use of the Village Hall Community Center Auditorium to conduct its boys lacrosse program Thursday and Friday evenings from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., January 12th through March 31st, 2024.
Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by the Mineola Athletic Association for the use of the Village Hall Community Center Auditorium to conduct its winter soccer, baseball, and softball practices and clinics Saturdays and Sundays from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and 2 weekday evenings from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., January 7th through March 31st, 2024.
Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by the American Legion Mineola Memorial Post number 349 for the use of a general purpose room on the following Tuesdays listed on the agenda.
Okay, entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees adopts the standard workdays and reporting requirements for certain titles of elected and appointed officials, and that the resolution be posted for 30 days on the village's bulletin board and website.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to authorize the following service award one-time actuarially equivalent lump sum payment from the Fire Service Award Fund to the following Mineola Fire Department volunteer firemen pursuant to the Length of Service Awards Program, effective January 1st, 2024. Richard A. Hassett.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Reedy.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the board, Mr. Gibbons.
Good evening.
First item I have for your consideration this evening is a request for a resolution authorizing the expansion of the driveway apron located at 167 Rudolph Road from the existing size of 14 feet to 16 feet. Enclosed on your board agenda is the letter of request as well as a copy of the application from the homeowner at that location.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item I have is a request for a resolution requiring that all water main construction and installations must be of a minimum size of 8 inches in diameter.
Okay, entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Salaski, second by trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. And I do have a personnel item. The board may recall, we posted for a mechanic's position a few weeks back, so I'm requesting a resolution authorizing the hiring of Scott Rennie as a mechanic in the Central Garage Division, Department of Public Works, with workdays and hours of Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30 p.m., with an annual salary of $60,000.
Okay, entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. That's all I have this evening, other than to wish you all a very happy, healthy, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
As
Same
well
to
as
you.
our residents as well.
You as well.
Thank
you very much. Mr. Gibbons?
No report, Mayor.
No report, okay. So what we will do is, we will have our trustees' comments now during the work session, and then we'll open it up to a public meeting at 7, as it is a few minutes before 7. Of course, I would like to wish all of our residents, family, friends, a very Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year, and prosperous New Year full of health and happiness to you all, to our employees as well, and to my fellow board members. To that end, on the 9th of December, we had our inaugural holiday market down on 2nd Street in Morgan Park. It was a resounding success. We're looking to build on the lessons that we learned and perhaps bring this and bring it back next year, make it an annual event. The response has been great, not only from the vendors, from the residents, and from the businesses in that area. So these are the types of things that we want to continue to do down there. And as I mentioned at the last meeting, I'd like to thank our village clerk, deputy clerk, and the secretary to the Board of Trustees for really spearheading this and doing all the legwork and then spending all day there on Saturday to make sure that everything operated smoothly. And of course, the Mineola Fire Department for giving Santa Claus a lift to be there to visit with our youngest residents. So if you missed it, we'll hopefully bring that and other events like that back next year. This past Saturday, I attended the Mineola Auxiliary Police Department annual holiday gathering, and it's, we talk a lot about the fire department and the auxiliary, the ambulance corps, and of course our employees, and sometimes we forget about the auxiliary police. They're only a handful of members, but they really do an outstanding job that lots of times is behind the scenes and we don't see them, but they are there keeping us safe, whether it's at parades or concerts or at our parties here at Village Hall. And really it starts with the leadership with Chief Mike Spey, but they honored a member who unfortunately is moving after 13 years of service. He's moving out of state, so he's cutting ties with the auxiliary police, and then another member who just completed 30 years of service. So, and again, volunteer service, there is absolutely no remuneration whatsoever. So it's although the gathering is small and intimate, I always make a point of attending it because I feel it's important that they get the recognition that they deserve as well. So with that, once again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone. Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to thank our entire DPW team, Tom Reedy and his staff. They made our village look absolutely beautiful this season, so thank you. You go around, you definitely have some holiday joy just driving through our streets or walking through our streets. And I'm encouraging everybody to go out on our streets and shop local, enjoy our restaurants. We have a lot of options out there for you to enjoy the holiday season. I'm sure you have some time to yourself to go and celebrate. So think about doing so in our own village. And I just wanted to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the other holidays you may be celebrating. And I wish you all the best in 2024 to our village, our residents, and my board members. So thank you and have a wonderful time.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Mr. Casada.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. So I want to take this time to thank our firefighters, our Mineola volunteer firefighters, and the members of our junior fire department who for the past 12 nights and then for the next 3 nights have taken Santa and Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman throughout our streets of Mineola, spreading holiday cheer. And to take that further, according to ex-Chief Gary Mazur, who spearheads this project, it's been a great program. When the program's going to end on Saturday night, the Mineola Fire Department would have responded to 251 homes in our village. They would actually stop their homes and go inside to say hi to the kids. Plus, Santa would visit 2 of our apartment complexes, a gathering at Jackson New School, and then our county executive, Bruce Blakeman, would invite our Mineola Fire Department to go to a county event. And ex-Chief Mazur has told me that all those kids involved, maybe 3,000 kids, Santa would visit. And with that being stated, the parents were also included. And you know what, Mayor? I think the parents were more excited to see Santa than the children were. And let's see. So this is a season to be jolly, a time for friends and family to share gifts with one another. And when you think of that, our first responders, the members of our Mineola Fire Department, the members of our Volunteer Ambulance Corps, the members of Rose, like the mayor said, who share their gift 24/7, 365. And with that being stated, I want to wish you all a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, a happy 2024, healthy and prosperous. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Solosky?
Thank you. I'll tag on to Operation Santa. Santa came to our house, and my 4 grandchildren were so excited in anticipation for Santa arriving that the minute he left, they all fell asleep. They were just done. I don't even think the truck left the house, and the 4 of them were sleeping. They were so excited. And to you, Mr. Casada, I agree. Grandmother, grandpa, the parents, we were so excited watching them just run around waiting for him to show up. My second thing is to Mr. Reedy, and I meant to tell you this last meeting. I think it was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, was very windy. Garbage was all over my block. And I have to tell you, the sanitation department was running up and down the street, grabbing garbage, off the street, off lawns, the sidewalk. They were going over and above what they had to do. So I just want them recognized for doing that job, especially Thanksgiving was the next day. They were running ragged that day, and I thank them for that. And I just want to end with Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone, and peace on earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee. And with that, since you mentioned sanitation, Christmas is on a Monday, New Year's Day is on a Monday, therefore, we will have a modified holiday sanitation schedule. Check our website, sign up for email alerts and text alerts. So there will obviously not be any sanitation on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So please, please do not put garbage out on Friday because then it will sit there until Tuesday. And of course, we will have code enforcement out, and you may get a notice of violation or a summons, and we don't want to do that. Or if we have a windy day or weather, we certainly do not want to look at that as we travel during the holidays. So again, next week and the following week, we have a sanitation schedule, which you can check on our website, and certainly if you have any questions, you can call Village Hall as well. Another reminder at this time of year is this is the time of year that if you have a commuter parking pass down by the train station, it's time to renew. Avoid getting, tickets. There is this misconception that there's a grace period into January or February. There is no such grace period. There's no way for us to know when that was purchased. In 2024, you should have the 2024 sticker. So please do that in the next couple of weeks so as to avoid any issues. I'm sorry. how many days, what did I say? Days, a couple more days. Couple more days to get that done. You can download the form and print it, and then, of course, you'll have to bring it in here. I believe it's $95. Also, the next 2 weekends, parking will not be enforced in our downtown on Saturdays and Sundays, so as to encourage, as the deputy mayor said, shopping local, visiting our restaurants. So this Saturday, this Sunday, the 23rd and the 24th, and then the 29th and the 30th will be the last 2 weekends that we will not enforce the meters in our downtown area, in and around the station, 1st Street, 2nd Street, Main Street, Mineola Boulevard. So a lot to digest to this, but any questions, any concerns, any issues, please reach out to Village Hall. With that, that brings us to 7 and our public meeting. Anyone wishing to make public comment?
One little one.
Okay,
One little one.
come on up.
Good evening, members of the board, and
Good evening.
how are you? How are you down there? I just want to say thank you for everything again, and wish you all a happy, healthy New Year, Merry Christmas, and any other holiday that might be being spent. And another rose into Mr. Rainey's bouquet. Thank you for getting so quickly to attend to my little light request from the last meeting. So that's it. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a holiday.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
you as well.
And you did remind me that on the 23rd, it is Festivus, so for those
Yes.
people that celebrate
Festivus
Festivus
for
for the rest of us, we don't want to leave them out. Thank you, Ms. Glassman. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you.
Mayor, just a quick thanks. So I noticed in news today that they honored our boys soccer coach
Yes.
and a
And
girl
volleyball.
And volleyball.
volleyball as the coach of the national coach of the year. So congratulations to them.
Yes, absolutely. Both coaches, the Al Cabaluzzo and Yana Park, were recognized by Newsday as the Nassau County Coaches of the Year in their respective sports, so that
And
is
good for
certainly
them.
very impressive.
Yeah, good for them.
Excellent. Thank you. Good way to end the year. Anyone else? Mr. Gibbons, anything?
No, Mayor, but thank you.
Thank you very much. I entertain a motion to close the public meeting.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori,
Second.
seconded by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, and that is to close the hearing, the vote.
Work session.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone.
See you in
And Merry
2024.
Christmas. Happy New Year. Yes, thank you for this.
Thank you again.
Thank you, yes.
Enjoy the holidays.